Today I feel very humble, blessed and honoured to be with an amazing gentleman, Eddie Jaku, who is a survivor, a Holocaust survivor, and today we're at Sydney Jewish Museum. At 99, he gave a Sydney TEDx talk about his incredible journey, and he had a standing ovation to over 6,000 people at his talk. And at 100 years old, he released a book, The Happiest Man on Earth, which has taken the world by storm. You know, over 180,000 copies, and it's been translated into many languages. And next, in about 2 weeks' time, he turns 101. So I'm super keen to find out what is next. So welcome, Eddie, to Wellness Spring. Thank you for coming today. And could you please tell the audience what is next for you? You're unstoppable.
Oh, for me, it is every day is beautiful because it's all bonus. When I wake up, I say another day to enjoy.
Oh, fantastic.
When I went with my wife to an aged care center, they told me somebody which I knew very well, also a Holocaust survivor, Lena Goldstein. They said to me, she came here and she died within 3 months. I said, Lena came here to die, I came here to live.
Oh, fantastic.
And so every day it's all up to you. I never live, the past lives in me, but
yes.
I don't live in the past.
Oh, that's a wonderful way
Because if you live in the past, it means you have never been liberated. You cannot enjoy and live the way we lived. Once I came out from the camp, I was in the hospital for 3 months, very sick, 65%, I was dead, and 35, and I made it. And when you made it, you have to gain this confidence that now you have to enjoy whatever you believe is a good life. And that is what I'm doing. A good life for one is plenty of money. For me, it is to help people, because happiness is the only things which doubles if
yes.
you share it.
Exactly.
And I share with somebody every day.
Fantastic.
I look for miserable people. If I can make one miserable person smile, I'm happy.
Fantastic. I'm a happiness coach, as you know,
you see.
And I say to people, you know, you have to live in the moment,
yes.
because the past is gone.
Sure.
This second has already passed,
yes.
and who knows what tomorrow holds.
Yes.
And at the moment, as you know, we have a pandemic of coronavirus. For me, I think it's a pandemic of fear, because so many people are living in fear.
No, we're all in this together. You know, in
yes.
French we say l'union fait la force.
Yes.
So together we are strong.
Exactly.
Alone we are nothing. So I said, because we're all together. And then when I think that I didn't have a bed, and I didn't have a TV, and I didn't have a phone, I didn't have shops around me, I have all this. So what is the problem?
Exactly.
You have TV, you can look. You can invite a friend. You can go to a friend. You can speak on the phone. We didn't all have this. And still, I make my life. The life makes me. That's the difference. And I say also to people, tomorrow will come.
Yes.
Enjoy today.
That's wonderful words, I totally agree. And I think you brought up some good things, because today children are obsessed with their mobile phones, adults too.
Okay.
It's a world of technology, but for me, I tell people, go out into nature, connect with the trees, the skies.
They don't see this. They don't see that.
So what tips can you give to people that say, I'm bored? Because of all ages, that's the most common word.
You see, if the sun is shining, enjoy the sun. If it's raining, it's good for the soil.
Yes.
It brings us food. And so there are things you can't change. It is really the power like lightning can kill you, the water like we have floods now can kill you. This is my God. You know?
Yes.
I don't believe in God, but I believe in a superior power. And
Right.
the power is in us. I lied when I came back from Monte Carlo,
Oh,
and I cut my tree on a machine.
yes.
And when I ran to the hospital, it was all nuns in Belgium.
Yes.
She wanted to cut it. I said, well, you do this, 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 and I have my finger. All right, I don't have a nice nail, but I have a nail.
You have a
But
nail.
it's me. She
Yes.
would have cut that off. So
Yes.
that's what they're doing. So life for me was, when I found my wife, I didn't need a wife. I needed a mom.
Yes.
She had a mom.
Ah.
So I fell in love with my wife and
Yes.
with my mother-in-law.
Oh, I
So
read that.
for the same price, I could arrive at the mom. No, she was very nice.
That was wonderful.
Because I miss my mom.
Yeah.
A lot.
Oh.
Nobody. You know, I just got a letter today from a gentleman who lives here. As soon as I finished your book, I went to my wife and I said, hey, I have no man. And I say, I love you. And I think I'm number 2 happiest man.
Oh.
Eddie has already claimed this time. And I know he's much younger than me, but it is nice that people want to try and live a little bit like I did. I benefit, I have 2 children. 80 years ago, I never thought I'm going to have a wife,
Yes.
children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren.
Yes.
This is wonderful. But for other people, there's nothing.
Mm.
What is good for me, or a lot for me,
Yeah.
you see, they believe in money.
Yes.
Money makes you and breaks you.
Yes.
If you have enough money, but if you have good health, life is badly made.
Yeah.
When we have the strength, we have no money. Then we have money, we have no strength. But that's true. We should do everything. We should have the money when we're young, but
Yes.
today the young.
Yeah.
Now when you come to Paris, now it says, did you come in first class? If your answer is no, your children will.
Yes, absolutely. And I think today we live in a fast world. Everybody keeps themselves busy 24/7. Like, I was actually really happy when we had the first lockdown in France and Monaco, because it gave people the chance to
Yes.
look within.
Yes, but some people it has taken closer,
Yes.
some it has.
Yes.
So, because you know, in my book, a man
Yeah.
is only a man who is now is what's right and wrong.
Yes.
But there are not many about.
No.
They don't want responsibility. It has gone away. You see, I lived in a country where you can't choose your profession by yourself.
Yes.
It's the government who pays for the tests
Yes.
in which you will be the best, because
Yes.
what you love doing, you do well. What you don't like doing, get out,
Yes.
because you don't be good in this.
Yes.
Here in Australia, as we have a beautiful country with sunshine, beaches and all nature, they don't like nothing. Beer,
Yes.
yes, mug around, but
Yes.
you can't live on that.
No. Yes, and I think we've grown up in a society where people are happy to take antidepressants
Yeah,
and
yes, we are.
sleeping tablets.
Of
and
course, we
in-
are. Sure, of course. You
Yeah.
see, I don't take any medicine.
No.
Only I take additives like multivitamins, which
Yeah.
I don't get from the food, because I don't believe the food is as good as when I was young.
Yes.
Because cheese cannot last that long without preservative and
Yeah.
other things like that.
Yes.
So there are a lot of sickness of this additive. So, and then, like in where I live now,
Yes.
they think they have to eat,
Yes.
so they get sick. I
Yes.
don't eat. We get 3 meals.
Mm.
And we get meat in lunchtime,
Yeah.
and meat in the evening. I don't eat meat in the evening.
Right.
because you have to wait 3-4 hours. Your stomach eat fat food.
Yes.
That's good for the intestine. That's
Yes.
a different lining.
Mm.
But from the stomach it has to go out.
Yes.
So I eat omelette, quiche, pizza in the
Yeah.
evening, meat if it's there.
Yes.
But prefer fish.
Oh,
Twice
lovely.
or 3 times a week,
Yeah.
fish.
And what about vegetables and fruit?
A lot. More than anybody else. A lot of food. I eat a lot of food in the morning
Yes.
and also in the afternoon.
So when you came here, you were gung-ho straight away. You started a business with,
Now, first I worked for drug houses of Australia,
right?
making, at my profession, surgical instruments. I
Yes.
make endoscopy, the
Ah.
pipe you're putting in your stomach.
Yes.
I make things like that. And I called Australia is still the paradise of the unskilled person.
Yes.
The money.
Yes.
Nowhere in the world will a laborer earn as much as here.
Exactly.
So, but that's good for the country, not good for me.
I thought it was great when I arrived here first, because I'm a registered nurse and the systems had changed, and it promoted me to do something that I love, and I started a catering business and I was going around the offices selling sandwiches, and it just expanded. And I think this is the country of opportunity.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Definitely. I would never dare to change 4 times my profession.
Yes.
That is here. But you have an opportunity. Eventually I gave up my profession, went back to uni and became a real estate agent, but a real estate which has learned all the profession.
Yes.
It's accountancy, law, humanity,
Yes.
and respect. So
Yes.
I passed this and became a real estate agent. And I was like I do my job. I done it well. It doesn't matter to me if you pay $30 a week or $1,000 a week. You're a human and you get the respect from me as
Yes.
a human.
I've always said to people, it doesn't matter if you sweep the streets, clean the toilets, or a CEO of a top company or an entrepreneur.
Okay.
You have to be passionate about what you do.
That's
And
missing here. No, the Australians, unfortunately, don't like their profession very much.
right.
No. They get sick. When I came here, I said, somebody is leaving. Have you got another job? No. What for? I get another job. No, you stay. See, also when I have in my family solicitors and doctors,
Yeah.
and solicitors unfair. You and the boss or the superior
Yeah.
put everything, you leave them. When it's time back to pay back a little bit,
Yes.
that he makes profit on you. He wasted his time, you leave. That's not good. I
No.
was once in a conference and I objected this. They said, if you want to advance in your life, you have to, after 4 or 5 years, you must leave and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
I don't believe that. If you
Right.
stay in the same place, I can tell you, a banker who started as a teller is now the boss of Westbank.
Ah.
See?
Yes. So
So-
they worked their way up. They learnt the
They
system.
don't bring in a man who is already a boss somewhere else. They don't
Yeah.
take him. They work down, up. Now he's the boss.
Exactly. So
And
they.
he knows everything. He knows, but he's not such a good boss because he knows the shortcuts. How long they sit in the toilet, how long they go to smoke. The worst boss is a worker who becomes a boss.
Yeah.
It's worse than any boss.
Yeah. And what advice would you give to children today that are going to start a career? Because you've been very successful.
About children today, I speak to a lot of children. First of all, the children have lost respect for the parents.
Yes.
The children have been spoiled, and that is the worst thing. If something happened, what happened to us, the spoiled children are the first to die.
Yes.
or to commit suicide.
Oh.
So, you know, if you think from Auschwitz, we had maybe thousands of people who committed suicide.
Right.
They came from homes and they couldn't take it.
Yes.
I have lived for 5.5 years, because when I was kicked out of school, my father made me false papers. I lived under a false name. You have no idea what a hard use I have. But
Yeah.
I am grateful to my dad, which
Yes.
was very hard for him. When I spoke with him on the phone, he used to say, I know it's hard, but one day you will be very grateful. I am.
Yes.
Because if I would come from home to Auschwitz, I wouldn't last more. I would have lasted 3 months.
Yes.
I lasted a long time.
Yeah. How did that feel like?
But it feels that my father had the right attitude. Spoiling, I spoke the other day to 950 students of wealthy families, and I said to you, when you go home tonight, you say to your parents that Eddie Jaku said that spoiling us is the worst thing you can do, because once we can't have what we have now, we are finished.
Yes.
Because we're not able to work to have the same treatment, you see. We have servants, you cook for us, you clean the bed for us, you change the linen and everything. It's no good.
Yeah.
So my children also, I gave them everything necessary. Not money, but love.
Yes. I think love.
They could count on me, they could tell me everything they want. They got punished.
Yeah.
Yeah, they started smoking. I gave them a good smack. The cigarette fell out of their mouth. Because it's for them. Now when I was 90, they gave me an Oscar.
Oh, really?
And it says on the Oscar, it says, pour le meilleur papa du monde. And I started crying.
Oh.
And I said to Michael, Michel, why do I deserve this? And he said, we know many debts, but we know only one, who never punished us without a reason. That's important. So
Yes.
they take this smack
Yeah.
because I'm right. And now he says to me when they come to visit us every day, we will never be able to pay back if you live 150 years what you have done for us.
Oh.
And this is important.
Yeah.
And this is what I want to parents. There is giving and not giving. Spoiling and not spoiling. You can give, but you must not spoil. First of
Yes.
all, I will tell you that no one will die from hard work,
No.
but people die who don't work.
Yes.
Plus, money has its value only if you work for it. If you inherit it, easy come, easy go.
Yes.
They spend it,
Yes.
they lose it, they play
Yes.
the money. They
Yes.
never had money. For money, you have to work. Then it
Yes.
has value, it gives you pleasure. This is important.
Yes.
This, the parents worked hard and made money and want to have one, they think they want to give a better life to their children. That's not true. Doesn't go like this. You have to go through a certain time, and there is voice and everything. If you're healthy, for me, I say to them, if you're healthy, you're a multi-millionaire.
Yes. I
Because
always.
even if you have the millions, you can't buy health.
Yes. I always say to people, health is your best wealth.
Yes.
So.
And not only this, I said also, you have to help a little bit. You see, overeating, smoking, drinking, all
Yes.
this destroys your health. Why paying money to get sick? I don't understand. I explained to the people here. You know, in France, you know
Yes.
very well. The French are much more healthy. They don't look like,
Yes.
but they are. Because when you go to a hotel in Paris, on the counter is a big plate with baguette,
Yes.
sliced, with anchovies, boiled egg, smoked salmon, whatever.
Yes.
You must eat 1 or 2 before you put alcohol in your stomach.
Yes.
That the French have understood.
Yes. I love the French attitude because they have their long lunch breaks, and I think it's the only country that you can have a glass of wine at lunchtime, have your siesta, and then go back to work. You know, they are very family orientated.
Ah, now you say that. That's missing here.
Yes.
British society is also not communicating. Couples don't speak below the belly button.
Right.
That's taboo. So life finish here.
Yes.
After that, that's normal.
Yes.
That's British.
Yes.
That's why we have so many divorces.
Yes. Well, I know.
Children today have fantasy.
Yes.
And fantasy stays fantasy.
Yes. I think it's a crying shame that women all around the world are being murdered from domestic violence. You know, I think it's our duty to educate the children, love and respect one another.
Sure.
So we can
Yes,
move
of course.
forward.
Yes. They don't understand English.
Yeah.
Then say it to him in French. No, no.
No.
This is important. This is important.
Yes, I think
But
family.
you know, we had more respect.
Yes.
We wanted to marry a virgin.
Yes.
We were going out with other people, but not with the one we wanted a wife who would hold like a princess. You know.
Yes.
This has gone. But that is a bit the woman's fault. You became woman's lib. You wanted to equal. When you equal, you must also defend yourself. You learn jiu-jitsu, you learn karate,
Yes.
and when your husband or boyfriend want to punch you, you put him down. He
Wow.
finished. You put him down,
Yes.
he's finished.
Yeah.
So we have to educate,
Yes.
even not only children, adults, that it's not permitted.
Yes, and
But
it's
in
not.
British society and here, they drink
Yeah.
and they're not responsible what they do when they're drunk. And me, I put them in jail. You know that in Germany,
Yeah.
if you get drunk, the hotel will be fined if you have an accident. So they lock you up and they don't let you out. They ring the family and say, he sleeps, pick him up tomorrow morning, he shouldn't drive.
Yeah.
I say, bravo.
Yes.
Because
Absolutely.
the man can't stop. Once he's a drunk, and we must not let him drive. You know, I was once in a church, and the church says that everybody has to forgive it. There were people, one drunk has killed a little girl, the parents have forgiven.
Yeah.
They wanted me to forgive the German. No, this
No.
is not drunk. They were not drunk.
Yeah.
And they were not the sweeper of the floor in Auschwitz. These were the aristocracy,
Yes.
the high doctors, lawyers, academics, were our guards. Why? I used to live in the most civilized, most cultured, certainly the most educated country. And what I have seen, I cannot forgive or forget. This is taboo. I have promised that my feet will never put German soil again.
Yeah.
I'm invited by my city. Now, thank you.
I don't know.
See, so don't kill my parents and then want to be nice with me.
Yeah.
Be nice with my parents. They were Germans too.
Yes.
See? Why? Why? A murderer after says sorry? No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you are educated, I can understand those primitive people in Somalia or wherever.
Yeah.
They kill each other because of religion or something. But here there was no case. We were Germans first, Germans second, and Jewish at home. One man who came from Austria, from Romanian parents, couldn't speak proper German, and manipulate 68 million good people to become murderers. Then you want me to forget and come as your guest? No, I don't go.
Yeah.
They pay first class ticket.
Wow.
2 weeks in Hotel Astoria and 4,000 euros spending money. Thank you. You keep your money and I keep out of Germany.
Yeah. Well, I think when people haven't experienced it themselves, you know, when tragedies happen, like last year we had the fires in Sydney, recently we've had terrible floods, unless it affects you personally, I find people look at the news and they forget about it. But what you've experienced, I don't think you could ever forget. But no. I'm keen to know, do you block it out or do you remember?
No, I speak at least twice every week.
Yeah.
Tell the story, tell what happened.
Yeah, wow.
Tell of the misery. If I don't, I let my people down.
Yes.
I am the voice of 6 million. They cannot speak.
Yes.
I ask myself thousands of times, why am I alive, not them? I'm alive to tell their stories, to tell their suffering, to tell destroyed, complete families. I have lost more than 100 relatives. My mom is from 13 children.
Wow.
My father from 8. I had so many uncles, aunties, cousins and everything. And some were intermarried. They married and they dropped them.
Right.
Once Hitler came, they dropped the Jewish people. My uncles left my aunties.
Yes.
And went away, and vice versa. Why? They married, they said, till death do us part, but they dropped them. There you see, they're brainwashed. Somebody promised, but he never could. He said, I take all the money of the Jews and everybody gets a Volkswagen. He took our money, but he never get a Volkswagen. No one. Not one.
No. Wow.
So out so much
what advice would you give if there was one thing you could do to change the world? What would it be?
Be kind.
Be kind.
Be kind. First, be kind to the people you love, but be also kind to anybody. Even if a roughie touches you the wrong way, walk away. Don't argue. My wife is Greek.
Wow.
And she's hot-blooded. She's beautiful, she's the best mom, the best cook. But she's sometimes... Now, if I would be idiot, like all the other sons, I would answer. I don't answer. We say, silence is gold.
Wow.
Speaking is silver. 2 hours later, she rings me and apologizes.
Wow.
But we would have an argument. And I may say bad words. No arguments. We have to compromise. We just have to be in love with all the family members, but we must not be enemy either.
No.
Family blood is strong, thicker than water.
Yes.
So even if you don't like your cousin or something, if he is your cousin, respect him and be kind. And if he's not the same, still you don't have to be. If he is rough, don't be rough. Be different.
Yes.
I want this world to make a better place for everyone.
Yes.
Doesn't make your color, your religion, I don't care.
No.
I wish there was only one religion.
Yes.
And one God, not 5.
Yes.
My God is what happened now, the water. That can kill you. The lightning can kill you.
Yeah. So thank you so much for being here today.
Pleasure.